let's get you squared away then. Time for another break anyway.
Okay, obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last, but how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear. And we'll pick this up later.
We're gonna shoot that shit or what?
These bones pulse with magic.
It must be GOW4-YoU. Could we just hold on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of it.
This spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little.
Yeah. You know very little, boy. You ain't no shit.
Trusting the spirit to keep its word is foolish, boy.
But if there's even a chance, don't you want to see Mom again?
Of course I... She is gone, Atreus. You must accept this.
I do, but to see her again, just one more time.
Why do you believe him? You do not know him or who he was. All of this is sinister.
He wants to see someone he loved again. I understand how that feels. I don't think there's anything sinister about it.
Hope is blinding your instincts, boy.
Okay, so Freya left, and Odin was mad.
Furious, and he cursed her most terribly.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice would she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
That's the last of them.
Glad I'm on your side.
that last symbol? Where's that last symbol?
think this is something.
Shut up, boy. Where the fuck did that thing go now?
Here we go.
Here we go now, boy. There it is, right fucking there. Or oh, got you.
was good, right?
Better.
Come on, yo. Another little kid pushing me out the way. Wow. Woo. That is what we came up here for, boy. Apple. That wasn't even a side quest, like that was, side quest was over fucking 10 minutes ago. I know that wasn't even part of the side quest, I just pulled over.
Mimir, there was a shrine about a giant lady with lots of books and visions.
Ah, that would be Groa, Knowledge Keeper. She was a gifted sorceress who gathered every tome of arcane wisdom she could find in the realms, all in the hopes of augmenting her powers of prophecy that she might find her lost husband, Arvandil. But it was not her husband she would glimpse in her visions, for it was Groa. Seeing longer and farther than any before or since, who witnessed Ragnarok, the end and the beginning. When Odin caught word of her ultimate prophecy, he maneuvered to obtain her knowledge and hoard it for himself. Groa knew Odin as a long-time patron of her services, and so she welcomed him into her library as a friend. You know what? Tell this one later.
Ah, fucking mosquitoes.
Look here.
Sir. Another map. Great.
You stay there, I'll be back. Did he kill him or?
That takes care of that.
Govig's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Govig?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that, You don't understand.
Neither do you.
Boy, you just don't understand. But maybe this asshole should tell her. I don't know, you know. Maybe tell him something like, hey.
What would you say to her?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
Yeah, little motherfucker.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them. Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Atreus, I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little.
See, now he's getting fucking smart again.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
Odin schemed to capture the visions of Ragnarok recorded by Groa.
Let's listen to this while I roll it quick.
What she did not know is that Odin himself was behind her husband's disappearance, having used his enchantments to conceal his death at Thor's hands from her sight. Smiling, Jealous Odin took her by the throat, and with his very hands he stole her library and her life for his own.
I always knew Odin was bad. But that's just...
Ruthless, barbaric, heartless? That's Odin. In fact, we would do well to sit here in silence for the next few moments and reflect on Odin's capacity for cruelty.
Alright.
And so...
Reflect longer.
Shit, you know, oh yeah, I fucking see you, Crow. Holy fucking shit. Pissing me the fuck off here.
Okay, brother.
I'm not ready.
difficult.
That fucking... Damn. Jesus fuck.
I can't translate this without the whole cipher. Mimir, is there a story for the giant with the flaming sword?
Stuart the Brave? Of course. We've spoken so much of frost giants. It's about time we instead met the most fiery giant of all. Back when Ymir first emerged from Ginnungagap, it was Stuart who followed next. He came from Muspelheim, the fire realm, bringing heat to the young cosmos, conjuring the sun from his primordial flame. But let's come back to that flaming sword, shall we? Surt the Brave forged his sword of flame for one purpose alone: to burn down Asgard when Ragnarok comes at last. His destiny is to fall at the hands of Thor and Odin, but in so doing, strike the blow that leaves their realm in ash and ruin. And from that destruction, the world can be born anew. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot. All right, let's say we finish that story. Surt the Brave and his sword of flame, fated to burn down Asgard come Ragnarok. Until then, alone he waits in Muspelheim, never sleeping, ever honing his fiery blade. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Both far.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined. The thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger them. The boy's judgment was swift and brutal.
Show me that.
Boy,
Yes, sir.
It was good, man.
Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here.
Break from the Fortnite life. There's probably about 15 different parts because there's a couple that I went 9 and 9 and then like 8 and 8. Oh yeah. Upgraded. And do shit like this. Get on my way, boy. Is his body. There's the head. Where's that boy?
the final bone.
Boy.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit.
Boy.
Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know.
Ooh.
I just... Never mind.
Fuck. Getting lippy again.
I just gotta return the bones.
Fucking kid always pushing his luck. Damn, you think he could climb up himself? What the fuck? Yo, I keep hearing that shit, but it's this big motherfucker right here. Oh, it's just that big world snake thing that's in the mountains. Oh, I was just seeing if it would do something. Oh shit! What's this one? Oh, he's electric. Oh, okay. Show him how the real wolves do it.
What's that?
What, my wolves? Those are my wolves. Yeah. Mine are tougher.
Discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. But I was overeager.
I wonder why Gobi's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of sky.
Andy. If it ain't Andy. Fucking guy. Where the hell am I right now? Oh, right here, okay.
Scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
There's something down there.
All right, let's say we finish that story. Surt the Brave and his sword of flame, fated to burn down Asgard come Ragnarok. Brave, generous Surt, who knows he lives but to his doom. All because he chooses to serve a grand cycle so much bigger than himself. To truly embrace your purpose and the patience and sacrifice it demands is to ensure your day will come.
Do you think we'll be there when that day comes?
I've seen enough of war between the gods. But you, little brother, who can say?
Sorry, man. Say what? Nocturnus? No. Oh. Oh, you gotta keep up, you gotta upgrade it to its max pretty much to get the elemental damage. I think so. I'm on the second world, whatever the second world was. Shit, you know, it's... For me? If I go left, right, yeah, there's, I can spin this thing around here and go to different realms and shit. Oh shit, yeah, there's... Fuck. I haven't been down to none of these. A couple there. There's still this whole map here. This whole realm here. And then there's like 3 more realms that I haven't been able to open yet.
Enemies out! Look out!
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gulvik, whole again. Rise, dear Gulvik. Awaken, O powerful Gulvik!
Evni bukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request.
Eldi fagna.
And reunite us?
Okay, you were right.
Alright. Say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
Fuck. I told you, boy. Fuck. All those fucking demons are garbage. Or spirits, whatever they are. Ba, 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 ba. Was that? How do I look at the comments again?
I have a question. If Ymir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was GOW4-YoU, the Great Void. There were no realms yet.
Put that shit
only
on the
primordial
side.
forces. There was fire, and there was ice. And there in the void they met and produced
Water?
more than water. The mystic lifeblood of something entirely new. From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after.
Even the Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man, and beast came first from Ymir's flesh. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior.
Yeah. Destroy the statue, Thor.
That they should hold dominion over the rest of creation. It was Odin who took arms against his creator and spilled Ymir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. From Ymir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father, as if he was the creator and not the
Father.
creator's destroyer.
Yeah.
Covetous tyrant.
Ymir?
Huh? Oh,
Oh, okay, I got
sorry,
you. I
boy.
got you.
You know, I think it best we just end it there, actually.
I'm gonna go see what's up with these, kill these Hellwalker things, see how tough they are. Come on, boy. yeah, no problem. I never thought about the subtitles before, but yeah, there you go. All for you. All for you.
Ready yourself, boy!
How do you like this?
Look at this fucking guy hiding over here. What the
Are all those guys
fuck?
part of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you?
Do we
Responsibility.
even pull
Oh,
out? the app?
no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well,
Oh shit, look at
being
that.
out
There's a
here.
bee thing right there.
with you. It makes me feel more grown up.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious. I just whipped that axe over there for the fuck of it, and there's actually, Fortnite. Are you playing one player? Are you, Save the World or whatever? Whoa, where the fuck am I going now?
There's something down there.
Oh yeah, he built a way. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. He playing the wrong game.
Wow, there was another shipwreck under the water.
Get that dude, boy.
Ed, you are full of stories. When will you tell one that entertains?
I beg your pardon?
He just insulted you.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Hrungnir, the brawler.
Some of
The
his stories
real
are fucking
story.
funny as fuck.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but no. Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart. So the giants had to complete him with stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect man. We'll pick this up later.
Seriously, how did this one captain lead so many men?
We had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
I swear there's a... Yeah. I bet you anything that there's a fucking stupid pot or something on the other side of that. Onward.
Father, were you ever a leader?
Many years ago, yes. I led men in battle.
Were you a good leader?
It is complicated.
Did you
no
ever...
more questions, boy. Focus on the task at hand.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Let's go this way.
Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before.
Was I? Oh, yes! The real story of Hrungnir the Brawler, a giant with head and heart of stone. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible, that he invites him back to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of mead, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. And we'll pick this up later.
Goddamn right you will.
Behind you!
Oh yeah.
Tell me when!
Get him, boy.
Phew. That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Unlikely. He was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then, why do we do this? Almost.
Because
If we could
it's
just find the
adventure
other piece of
time.
the millennium.
Boy.
Father, why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the experience.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
Hit him with the
This
paddle.
man inspired loyalty.
Hit him with the fucking paddle.
He took responsibility for his mistakes. And he was determined to fix them. These are good lessons for you.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
I see something down there.
Right then. We were in the middle of a story, weren't we? Odin had invited Hrungnir to his palace in Asgard, getting the simple giant drunk to amuse the court. What?
My men
Tell
are...
us one later.
That's right. We killed... we laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end than
These
mine.
fuck.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
Fuck, I told you 5 times, boy. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a lot of favors we just did. Fuck, look how far away that shit is. Okay, this is adventure time. Let's go grab a friend. Let's fucking get this shit. I'm going for it.
Right then.
Okay.
We were in the middle of a story, weren't we? Odin had invited Hrungnir to his palace in Asgard, getting the simple giant drunk to amuse the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim.
Yeah,
Then Thor shows up. And does he laugh? Oh, no. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon, brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace halls. Or I can just tell you the story later.
You sure fucking can. Just pop that in there real quick.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Thor smashes the stone head of Hrungnir, who falls upon him with a sickening crunch.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Hey, Sindri, we found something.
Armor piece? Oh, I hope it's a new armor piece. Ah, offerings to Tyr. These are quite rare, you know.
Why?
Well, you know Odin, not the biggest fan of Tyr. I thought he destroyed all of these. Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all. Or, never mind then.
I still can't believe his son would kill his own father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on, his own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but...
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. A little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No. I imagine not.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
What's that?
Okay. No.
Focus up, boy.
fucking mosquitoes, man.
When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh, I guess sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know what...
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
On your right! Left side, brother!
done.
Whoa.
Nice shot!
Ready and wait. Not as hard as I thought. What happened over there?
Dude, I asked so many questions. I don't fucking know.
Hey, come look at it.
What was I looking at?
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Be ready!
Sindri wants it. It must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
What do you know?
You are one vicious son of a bitch.
Boy.
Yes, sir. It's another one of those maps.
Read it.
This says, false leader. I've seen it written all over this place.
Boy, over here.
Sir.
Boy.
There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom. Are we lost? You wanna dock here?
I see something down there.
Amir, can you finish that story you started?
I can indeed. Where were we? Oh, Thor smashes the stone
You didn't
head of
happen to
Hrungnir,
find the
who
whetstone,
falls
did
up.
you?
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble. I can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. To lube it up, he said. I didn't ask for it back.
So, I heard you and Brock are kind of famous.
Well, you're half right. Whatever did you hear?
That you made Thor's hammer.
Oh. Yes, we did do that. Mjolnir put us on the map. It was a legendary run. Gods and kings knew our brand. We really did make quite a team.
So what happened?
Oh, well, that's a long story. Things happened that made it difficult to find that certain spark, you know? Inspiration is a fickle mistress.
Huh?
Oh, enough distractions. You see the mess I have to clean up around here? that's fine. I'm always happy. Just a chat. Now, there is something else to tell you. I know it's not my business, but if I were you, I'd wash off that symbol painted on your neck.
We were told it would help protect us. Was that a lie?
Oh, no, it's a protection stave, all right, but you can't render that pigment into paintable texture without blending it with boar urine. And is that really better than death?
Maybe a little.
Well, it's your neck. Ugh.
Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the Tree of Life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
You two going in or what?
So let me see if I have this right. You and Sindri made Mjolnir,
Yep.
and then Thor used it to kill a lot of people.
Your damn point?
Just seems like you're mad at each other about it, instead of being mad at Thor.
Kid, I like you. But you don't begin to appreciate the complexities what develop between family. You don't hear me lecturing your old man how he ought to be raising you. And believe me, there's plenty to critique.
Sorry, Brock. Just trying to help.
And next time.
Alright, I am gonna grab something to eat. We'll continue with the story missions in a bit. Start the story again. I'm getting bored of the fucking side quest.